Welcome to Cardinal Newman High School. Today we bring you softball action, and this should be a great ball game. It's the Montgomery Vikings and the Cardinal Newman Cardinals. Anytime these two schools get together in any sport, you can expect a great game. And joining me today for the broadcast is the coach, Sam Bannister. Welcome. It should be a good ball game. Montgomery, a real young team. And, these teams are going to go after each other just because it's Newman and Montgomery.
Oh, absolutely. My husband and I were talking about it last night, and he said that should be a pretty good matchup, so I'm excited to see what they bring to the table.
Young pitcher in the circle today for Montgomery, just a freshman, so that'll be interesting to see how she does today. And Cardinal Newman, of course, they've got a very experienced team, and they're playing on their home field today, so they're going to try to get after it a little bit. It's a warm day, too. The ball's going to be flying a little bit. I think the ball's going to be carrying a little bit today.
Absolutely. Heck yeah. I'm excited.
All right.
I know a couple players from both teams, so I'm excited to see what they do.
All right, we're going to take a look at the lineup now. First for the Montgomery Vikings. This is how they are going to look today. Jenna Kelly will lead it off with Kaylee Randall batting second. Sarah Habkirk will be pitching today. She's the freshman I was talking about. Jaden Cox at third base. Ava Parmalee in right field. Bella Pena will be in left. Sierra Arthur, Sydney Millier, and Elle Picard will round out the starting nine in terms of the batting order for the Montgomery Vikings. We're going to take a look now at the defense for Cardinal Newman, and it is going to look a little something like this around the diamond. Coach Bill Vreeland, it'll be Talafili pitching today, Bowman catching, Leighton, Corey, Salfi, and Van Benthusen at third, Espasti, Adams, and Woods in the outfield, although the designated player may start on defense for them. That'll be Mackenzie Dennis. She'll actually start at third, and that's a very interesting rule because that designated player can play anywhere on defense, although she is locked in the batting order.
Absolutely.
Home plate meeting today. One of the umpires just showed up, so they got to get that figured out. Go over the ground rules.
I think I know both those umpires. Is that Chris Wilson?
Could be, yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so great to see some softball action. It looks like some of the Montgomery players are actually wearing masks. I don't see many for the Cardinal Newman. I guess they kind of have the option to do that or not do that. And it's great the fact that they've just overcome all the COVID regulations. They're ready to play. We're finally getting some action. And it's actually a spring sport in the spring, which is nice.
I know. Definitely after last year, I was wondering when it was going to start getting back to normal. And it definitely seems like we have some sense of normalcy.
Yes.
Thank goodness. Oh, Annalisa.
Cardinal Newman takes the field. Yep, Annalisa Talafili will be in the circle for Cardinal Newman today. She's had a pretty good season thus far. These teams have played a few games, and she's actually thrown 18 2/3 innings this year and has an ERA of 3.75. She comes in with a 1-1 record.
Yeah, ooh, that changeup's looking pretty good. Oh, and she's wearing 33. Not a bad number.
Yeah, I think you recognize that, don't you? Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
So you're all very heavily involved in the travel teams, and you know a lot of these girls from that. I know it's been a challenge for you, in terms of everything that's gone on with COVID and everything. So it's got to please you to see them out there playing softball.
Oh my gosh. You have no idea how much I love just walking up and seeing. I mean, I know the third baseman. I know Mackenzie, Peyton, Tori, Annalise, Francesca. I mean, I can keep going with this infield. It's going to be fun. It's fun for me to watch kids that have come in and hit with me before, and then I get to watch them in action on the field. I mean, that whole year. It's kind of a bummer to see, but now they look like they're ready and hungry to get back out there, and they all seem to be doing pretty successful, so that's exciting.
Hey, let's go, Trevor!
Yeah, we are just about ready to go as Jenna Kelly steps in. And the first pitch. We are underway. And there's a strike.
Yeah, Annalise does a really good job of mixing up her pitches. If she can stay consistent with that, I think the Montgomery defense is going to have a little tough time with her. See how long she can go with that.
Change up, popped up, and playable at second base. Nice catch by Corey. That was Sarah Corey putting that one away for our first out. Changeup got her a little bit out in front that time. Good pitch.
Yeah, I was watching Anna when we were playing against, she was playing against Petaluma, and she was getting people out with that. And there's that rise ball.
Kaylee Randall steps in next.
She can mix that. She can keep that and mix that with her changeup. She's going to be pretty successful today. It's a pretty nasty pitch to hit.
Randall will be doing the catching today. Actually played on the Montgomery baseball team last year as a freshman. How interesting is that?
That's really awesome. Good for her.
See, it's not unusual. Some of the better softball players started off in Little League. And, you know, I've known a few over the years. Very good.
Hey, I played baseball my freshman sophomore
Did you really?
year. It was awesome,
Nice.
Yeah. A little bit more of a challenge. The boys are not afraid to talk smack to you, that's for sure.
Swing and a miss. Nice pitch. 2-2. Talafili looks very confident right now. Coach Bill Vreeland flashing the signs. And the 2-2 pitch is on the way. Got her out front, down the left field line. It's in foul territory, and it is caught. Nice running catch by Espasti as she pulls that in.
That's a good
Let's take a look at that again. She's definitely out in front of it. That changeup has been very effective. Long way to run for Espasti, too. This was a nice catch.
Absolutely, she had to get a good jump on that. Here's that freshman you were talking about. I had the pleasure of teaching her how to hit. I work with her about once a week. She's all stud.
Sarah Hapkirk steps in now. Swing and a miss. Got her way out front on that one.
Now this is where you kind of see the senior maturity and the freshman immaturity a little bit. Probably a little excited. First game against Newman. Ready to swing. 3-hitter. You got to know that's changeup's coming. Let's see if she learns from it.
Got her swinging. Nice pitch. So 3 up and 3 down. And it's now going to be Cardinal Newman's turn to hit. Wow.
How many pitches?
Not many. That was like
that was
maybe
pretty quick.
11 or 12, something like that.
Wow, good for her. She's going to need to stick with that for sure if she's going to last in this heat.
All right, we're going to take a look at the batting order now for Cardinal Newman. Bill Vreeland puts it together. It is Peyton Salvia batting first, Katie Adams second, Annalise Talafili is in the 3-hole, Tara Bowman catching and batting fourth, Mackenzie Dennis fifth, Tori Layton sixth, Tanner Van Benthusen is in the 7th spot, Sophia Spasti, who just made that nice catch, hitting 8th, and Sarah Corey will be in the 9-hole today for Cardinal Newman. Sarah Hapkirk getting loose right now. What can we expect to see from the freshman, besides being a little nervous against Cardinal Newman for the first time?
Well, the good thing is Sarah she does a good job of changing speeds and hitting locations. So if she can stay with that game plan, I think she'll be okay. She does throw hard, which is not what we see a lot here in this league. We see a lot more junk, so we'll see how Newman kind of handles that today. But again, it's a freshman senior kind of thing, so we'll see what we get today. I think she'll be okay.
And I think that's where the travel ball comes in. They're so used to high-level competition. You know, it's nothing new to these.
It is funny though. Both of them were like, "Hey, so what should we expect from the other team?" I'm like, "Guys, I can't tell you what the other one's weaknesses are. That's not fair." Now Peyton's fast, so if she puts anything on the ground, they better hurry up.
Stepping in, Peyton Southey. And the first pitch is a strike. Here's the defense for Montgomery. It's going to be Malaya, Kelly, Picard, and Cox on the infield. Pena, Arthur, and Parmalee in the outfield. Randall behind the plate. And Hab Kirk in the circle doing the pitching. Little foul tip. And quickly the count runs to 0-2.
Oh, 2. Way to start it off, freshman.
Southey hitting .375 on the year. Pops out with foul and out of play. Southey is a junior. She has 5 runs batted in, and she's hit a couple of home runs. She's like the only player in the starting batting order that's hit a home run. Kind of interesting that they lead her off.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you want to get her the most at bats. Give yourself the most opportunity with your best hitter up there.
And she looks very confident right now, swinging the bat very well. Fouled that one off, but got a pretty good look at that pitch.
Yeah, she's played years and years of travel ball, so there's not a whole lot that's going to get by her that's going to fool her. So it'll be interesting to see what Sarah tries to get her out on.
Habkirk is 2-1 with a 2.87 ERA this year. And she went with the rise ball that time, and she got it a little bit. She put it in a good spot. 6 inches lower, and that one might be her 3rd home run of the year.
Yeah, definitely. Changeup definitely wouldn't be a bad little pitch right now.
Good battle here. Still 0-2 as Habkirk pours in strikes. And she got her looking. Wow, what a pitch. For the first out. A little borderline that time. It was in the high part of the strike zone, but I think once the umpire establishes that strike zone as a pitcher, you go for it, right?
Absolutely, and maybe a little bit in the river too, but definitely one thing we've been seeing this year with umpires is they definitely want these kids to hit. There's no small zone.
Katie Adams is next, and she rips this one to 3rd.
Shot.
And Adams is going to beat it out. Hard hit ball.
She wasted no time. I'll jump on that first pitch.
Here it is again. This one was smashed. I'll check it. That's not it. We'll get to that in just a second.
Here's Annalise. She says she doesn't have any home runs on the year, and she's trying to get her first one today.
Talafili at the plate. Takes one high. 1 out. And here's that replay. Yeah, this was rocketed. 1 hop. I think you got to give her a hit on that.
Oh, absolutely. Look how close she is. She had like no chance to react.
This one hit the right center field and hit well, but it is caught. No, it's down. In and out of the glove of Parmalee, and the runners all move up.
Those ones are always tough, that right-handed slice. You got to kind of stick with it or it's going to die. We saw just that with Ava. Those ones are hard. It's like, do you dive? Do you not dive?
Yeah, with the wind kind of coming in, that had a little slice to it. That was a tough play. I think you got to give her an error on that, but it was a difficult play. Still 1 out, 2 on now for Newman. This is going to be Tara Bowman stepping in next. Bowman hitting .500 on the year. And she has 4 runs batted in, so this is a good situation to have one of your top RBI batters up. That's why she's hitting in the 4-hole. Runners on 1st and 2nd for Newman. 1 out. Habkirk winds and deals and misses high. You do have a base open, so you can be a little bit careful right here, but you really would like to try to stop the bleeding a little bit at this point with 1 out.
Yeah, and if you put them on, that leaves an opportunity for a pass ball. Now you got a runner on 3rd. You never know what happens there.
That's a strike. Good pitch.
I think she's just got to kind of go back to her original game plan and just go right at the hitters. I think she's trying to trying to mix it up after that first hit. And, I mean, it worked with Peyton. Stick with it.
Yeah, she was really pounding the zone, that first hitter, and developing a little confidence since then the next two hitters have reached. Change coming inside that time.
Yeah, inside
that's a little
strike.
cut to it. That's a tough pitch.
Yeah.
Moving down and in.
It looks like it's a screwball, but I don't know. Maybe it's a drop.
Well, I don't know. The first one looked like it had a little more speed on it. That one seemed a little softer, like maybe she took something off it.
Maybe. Locate it.
This is high, 2-2.
Oh.
Throw gets away, backed up nicely at second base.
Thought maybe that was a play on or something at second base, getting off and see if they're going to throw.
Jenna Kelly backing that up nicely. Seen one hit hard to third and Jaden Cox couldn't quite handle. Then one to right field. Parmalee had trouble with. 2 on, 1 out. This is down low. And the count is full.
Got the entire Newman baseball team out there in right field.
Yeah.
That'll add some intensity to the game. It's always fun when you're playing in front of more people.
Jarrah Bowman waiting for the 3-2 pitch with 1 out here in the first. Swung on and missed. What a battle, and she got her. Bowman was not going to let that pitch go by. It was up in the eyes. It was out of the zone, let's face it.
Totally. Hey, but when she's hitting 500, clearly she's doing something right,
So now it's up to Mackenzie Dennis. Dennis, a freshman.
My kids, Coach Mack for 3 years or something. This kid can hit. Yeah,
here in her freshman season, she's hitting .364 with 4 runs batted in.
You know, it's impressive to me when I look at these averages on these teams, especially after an entire year of not playing. I mean, 300, 400, 500. It's showing what they've done in the offseason, that's for sure.
Yeah, you would think the pitchers would have a huge advantage because you can go to indoor facilities, you can work on pitching. A little bit tougher to get that timing down and get it in the cage as a hitter. A little bit tougher.
Yeah, a little bit tougher. But what I have noticed with the pitchers, though, is there's nothing that compares to game-like situations, and unfortunately, not a lot of them have had that. So even pitching to live batters is a lot different.
This one hit well to right field. Playable, Parmalee over, and she's got it. Nice catch right toward the line. And the side is retired. So Montgomery gets out of the jam, and we have finished 1 full inning of play. Good ball game.
Well, at least you know it's not going to be a strikeout fest. It's actually going to be fun to watch.
0-0. We're going to take a quick break right here, and we'll be back with more in just a moment.
Play number 3, encourage sport sampling. And my advice to parents and caregivers is allow your kids to explore as many activities as possible, which will help them explore who they really are. Something I'm most proud of, even to this day as an adult, I was the only 3-sport athlete in my graduating class of nearly 700 people. And that was just something why I felt pride was every single season I was a part of a new team. I had new friends and several different groups of people that I was getting to know and learn from. And then each sport, cross country, basketball and soccer, taught me different lessons about competition, about teamwork, and about personal growth. And so when I think back really about my experience in high school, being a 3-sport athlete has really helped me be a better professional and be a better teammate with so many different people. And I think that variation of sport was a big reason why.
All right, back to the action now as we go to the top of the second inning. Ava Parmalee, the right fielder, stepping in. She just made that really nice catch. Actually, this is Jaden Cox. Jaden Cox, and a nice catch by the shortstop. Wow, what a play. Everybody fired up on that one. As Salfi dives for it and comes up with a tremendous catch. Wow.
That's one thing that Salfi is aggressive. So putting her at shortstop is definitely the play. place to be. Look at that right there. No hesitation.
Wow, what a
Atta
play.
girl. What a play. Here's Ava.
Yeah, Ava now up. 4 up and 4 down so far for Montgomery. Talafili is kind of cruising along. That one's fouled off.
Yeah, she seems to be in a pretty good rhythm. That's good. That's what you want. It's going to be up to Montgomery to see if they can break that up a little bit.
Oh-2 pitch. Rosa right by her. That was a great pitch.
Wow.
Second out.
She's going right at him. She's not even trying to get him to chase.
No, that was just power pitching right there.
It was right at you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Talafili not messing around at all.
But you know what? I appreciate that. In a time where so many kids want to have like 12 pitches, like I appreciate the fact that she works off of her fastball. Why throw more pitches when you don't have
Bella
to?
Pena is next, and there's a swing and a miss.
Strike one, first pitch again.
Right down the middle. She is just in the zone right now.
She's not wasting any time. Get it, girl. But you know what? As a defense, that's what you like to see. Like your pitcher getting in a groove. There's nothing worse than your pitcher taking 10 seconds in between each time, throwing lots of balls. It helps your offense.
Tries to get her chased.
Probably the first ball. Probably the first ball we've seen in like, what, 3 batters?
Got her swinging.
There it is.
Another 1-2-3 inning for Talafili.
How many strikeouts is that?
That's 4. Yeah, she's got it going on right now.
Wow, good for her.
So we've completed 1.5. We'll be heading to the bottom of the second inning. Nice job by Talafili, and we'll be back with more in just a moment here on YSN365.com.
It's time for our final paddle raise. The final paddle raise is a part of the gala auction where you're invited to support our current projects and goals. This year, it's our athletic facilities. With over 80% of our students participating in one or more sports, our athletic facilities are very important to Carolina High School. Your donations will help support our girls' softball facilities, our boys' showers, our gym HVAC, our gym floor, and our stadium lights projects. All these projects are upgrades and improvements to what we already have. We are very blessed that we have a $50,000 matching gift donation, which means that dollar for dollar, they will match your gift up to $50,000. So please support our student athletes and give. Thank you very much.
Yeah, here we go, heading to the bottom of the second inning. Hapkirk back in the circle for Montgomery. Moving to the bottom of the second inning, it'll be Tori Layton stepping in. We've had Layton featured recently playing golf.
Here's another one of my girls. Here we go.
Heck of a golfer, too.
Oh my gosh, heck of a golfer. You know what? The kid's an all-around athlete. I've known Tori since she was 10.
Takes a strike at the knees.
Let's see if they make that adjustment with that inside fastball.
Another one, both pitchers feeling it a little bit.
Hey there. That's what you want to see though, right? You don't want them to like tiptoe around these girls. You want them to go right at them, see what they're gonna do.
That one misses. That one hit the second. Fielded nicely by Kelly, and Kelly throws her out One away. Nice play.
Yeah, way to use your defense.
It's nice to get that first out of the inning, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Sarah Hapkirk got out of that jam in the first, gaining some confidence here in her freshman year, pitching against Cardinal Newman. Swung on and missed that time. This is Tanner Van Benthuizen. She had a little heat on that one.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens with softball players. You'll notice they'll start with a good speed, and they'll actually start gaining speed throughout the game.
That one popped up foul, out of play.
That intensity, I don't know what it is, that adrenaline, but it'll be interesting just to see how hard Anna starts throwing here, and Sarah too, by like the third or fourth.
Leia gave that one a pretty good chase over to the fence, ran out of real estate. And it is 0-2 here with one out. Bounced. Third, nice play and a good stretch at first base as well. That was Cox to Malaya, and there are 2 away. She does like to play close, but she takes away. She cut that one off nicely. That was a good play.
Honestly, I didn't think it had enough on it. I said, if she doesn't hurry up, that girl's going to be safe, but then I realized she was pretty close. But that's some confidence in your pitcher, knowing she's not going to let him drill it down your throat.
Now it's Sophia Espasti stepping in. Face Hapkirk with 2 away. And there's a strike.
She's a quick little one, too, so you got to watch her. If she puts it on the ground at all, she's safe every time. So let's see what Sarah does.
Espasti trying to set the table here with 2 outs. That one just misses high.
Good spot.
Close one. Evens up the count at 1-1. And this one's hit well. Center field. That's in for a base hit. Very nice job by Espasti. Drive that one.
And it was up.
Let's check out the swing. Very confident, very good, strong swing. And like I said, she runs well. She got out of the box quickly.
You got to get on top of that, too, and she did just that. Good for her. Not seeing what she does on the bases.
2 outs, runner aboard now for Newman. Fouled off by Sarah Corey.
This catcher's got a good little arm, so it'll be interesting to see if they send her.
Yeah, Randall.
It's early in the game, you never know, right?
A tempting situation. You got your 9-hitter up with 2 outs. Probably not somebody who gets a lot of doubles or extra base hits to drive in that run with 2 away. Hapkirk winds and deals, and that's a strike. 0-2. Some damage here. Top of the order on deck, and that one just misses inside. Good movement on that one. I think Hapkirk thought she had caught that corner, but it did fade to the inside a little bit. And the count's
that screwball she has.
That's a tough pitch.
It's pretty effective.
Yeah, that's tough. Both righties and lefties, I would say.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, it just cuts right into your handle.
Swung on and missed. And the side is retired. Right. So Hapkirk once again puts a 0 on the board. And we'll take a break right here. Still 0-0. Newman and Montgomery off to a good start.
Play number 8, emphasize prevention. This is for coaches, parents, caregivers, anybody who oversees the development of a child. Here we go. The number 1 rule we got to follow, we got to take our egos out of the game. It's not about us. It's about our children. And when we do everything we can to reduce their stress and anxiety, to not give them a fear of failure, guess what? We reduce their risk of getting injured. So we all need to support our children by taking our egos out of the game.
So we're moving along now to the top of the third inning here, 0-0. Good ball game so far. Dave Cox and Sam Bannister bringing you the action from Cardinal Newman High School. And developing into a little bit of a pitcher's duel, though Cardinal Newman has been able to get some base runners. Montgomery still looking for their first. And that is because some really good pitching so far by Annalisa Talafili. You see her settling into the circle. She has retired the side quarter of each of the first 2 innings. Bunt. Looking for their first base runner. Talafili fields her position well and makes the play.
I love that. Pitchers can field their positions. That's awesome. That's awesome.
That was Sierra Arthur trying to lay that bunt down. Let's check it out on the replay, how quickly she got after it.
I mean, not a bad idea. Try to generate some base runners.
Backhand stop. She did not hesitate.
Recover. There it is. That's senior very experienced travel softball.
Sydney Malaya is next.
Sid hasn't gotten a lot of opportunities this year, so she's excited to get a chance to get the cages last night. Ready to go today.
Nice changeup. She also pitches. That's kind of her primary position.
Yes.
But obviously, a lot of these players are very versatile.
Yes. Yeah, we got a lot of app. That's for sure.
This is up high, 2-1. Still impressed by that play in the circle by Talafili. That was a very nice play.
Well, there's a reason she's walking on at Santa Barbara this fall. So it's definitely going to help her get a spot. Can't just be a pitcher anymore. You got to be able to field your positions.
1-2. Check it now, 3-2 to Malaya.
Got some tall freshmen out here, huh?
That's for sure. What a young team Montgomery has. They're going to be loaded for the next few years. 3-2 pitch, got her swinging. Deanna's got to keep moving it like she is, because these girls are not taking gentle swings. That's for sure. 8 in a row retired by Talafili. Now it's El Picard. And Picard with a big swing again. A rise ball. Picard, another freshman on this team. Wow. Freshmen do that. Bunch. She can also play outfield. She's another one of those very versatile players that we've talked about that was fouled off. You have 5 freshmen on varsity. It's going to be a good senior class. Yeah, you can bet on that. 4 years together. Also a very good basketball player, and so like a lot of players had to decide, although you can't play both. They're strike 3, so the side retired once again by Talafili. She is mowing them down right now. So we'll step aside one more time. Very impressive outing so far for Talafili. She continues to battle. 0-0 ball game.
It's time for our final paddle raise. The final paddle raise is the part of the gala auction where you're invited to support our current projects and goals. This year, it's our athletic facilities. With over 80% of our students participating in one or more sports, our athletic facilities are very important to Cardinal Newman High School. Your donations will help support our girls' softball facilities, our boys' showers, our gym HVAC, our gym floor, and our stadium lights projects. All these projects are upgrades and improvements to what we already have. We are very blessed that we have a $50,000 matching gift donation, which means that dollar for dollar, they will match your gift up to $50,000. So please support our student athletes and give. Thank you very much.
So there you see it. No runs, 2 hits for Newman. No runs, no hits, and 1 error thus far for the Montgomery Vikings. Dave Cox and Sam Bannister bringing you the action here tonight. And so far, kind of a pitcher's duel and a good one so far. I like these kind of games. Fast-paced, and every play is important.
Yeah, so let's see if old Cardinal Newman can make an adjustment here, and let's see what their new game plan is. Sarah seems to be grooving them in there, first and second pitches. Let's see if they can make something happen.
This is Peyton Salfie stepping in. Went down on strikes first time up. Big swing and a miss. This is the part of the batting order after she struck out Salfie. So she had a little trouble. They were able to get a couple runners on board. They just couldn't get the big hit, and the freshman showed some composure to get out of the jam.
Absolutely.
That one hit well to left field, and it's caught right at the left fielder, Pena.
A little bit off the end of the bat. If she barrels that up, that's, what is that going to be for her, 3, 4 this year?
And that'll bring up Katie Adams. Good jump on that one, that time in left field by Pena. Outfield has made some nice plays so far from Montgomery. Showing bunt. That one's going to be fouled back.
There's that bunt you're talking about. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to watch Sarah. Sarah uses her defense, so I mean, it's good that she has confidence in now. Annalise's game plan is a little different, doing it herself.
Katie Adams is a senior. Yeah, one of the few balls that was put in play. She made the play herself. And there's a strike. Like the strike zone thus far, Chris Elzia really has established that high part of the strike zone. She's been very consistent with it. And like I said earlier, the pitchers, they need to work with that now. That's a part of the strike zone that they can utilize.
Absolutely. Chris Elzia is no regular umpire. She's played softball for a long time. So these girls are pretty fortunate to have her behind the plate.
Checking to see if she might have offered on that. First base umpire says nope.
Still weird to me. I'll just go back with Coach Elsie. I don't think I can ever call her Chris.
That one fouled back.
Sarah's definitely sticking with the corners. A little bit more effective. Get a little pressure, that's for sure.
Hapkirk and Adams battling here. 0-0 game. Newman and Montgomery on YSN365.com. Got a little more of the plate than I think her catcher wanted her to on that one.
Yeah, it looks like she missed her spot.
And Randall was setting up about 4 inches off the plate. She got about 4 inches of the plate, so she got away with it.
Yeah.
Hope those of you who are watching live today are enjoying our coverage here on YSN365.com as we continue to bring you sports from around the county, different sports as well. And there is strike 3. Beautiful pitch on that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to hit. I'm sorry, but that's tough. For a right-handed batter, what are you going to do with that? You can't really pull it. You got to try to go to right field with it. It's on your hands.
I mean, I'd move up in front of the box and try to get it before it breaks, or you move in the back and let it hit you. Otherwise, I mean, there's not really much else you can do with it. Looks like Annalise has that plan. She's all the way up
she
in the
moved
box.
up. Annalisa Talfili. Reached on an error her first time up. Hapkirk trying to set him down in order. This one hit to third. Oh, Cox can't get it. Ends up to the shortstop, and Picard makes the play. Wow!
Wow, way to
out of the
stick with
jam.
that.
Oh my!
I feel Anna's pain on that. I'm also slow. So.
All right, we're gonna have to take a look at that one again for sure.
Hard hit.
What a great backup by Picard.
I mean, yeah, like, she looks like she practices that. That's awesome. I love good softball like that.
See if we can pick it up from this other angle right here. It's Alfili getting out of the box. And look at the throw. Beats her by a half step. Wow.
Dang.
And let's see how the freshman pitcher reacted to that. Yes.
Yeah, love to see that. Absolutely.
Very nice.
Well, let's see what old Anna's gonna do. It's hard to, you know, run out of, try to leg out an infield single and then come out and throw. Kind of catch your breath a little bit.
Yeah, so we are heading now to the top of the fourth inning. Still 0-0. Got ourselves a ball game going on here.
I think it just comes down to whoever's going to make that adjustment the quickest. Whoever can figure out whichever pitcher first.
Well, if you'd like to go to Cardinal Newman High School, now is the time to apply. Getting a little bit late, so you got to get that application in now. Go to cardinalnewman.org, go to the admission page. They are still accepting applications. It is not too late to become a part of it here at Cardinal Newman High School. I tell you what, we've been out here covering a few sports for the school, and it is impressive to see everything that's going on. Lacrosse, soccer, baseball, softball, track and field, in the gym,
That's
volleyball,
awesome.
and basketball happening.
Really? All of that right now? Wow.
The athletic directors are literally pulling their hair out. They've got to be everywhere all at once.
I
It
bet.
is not easy.
I bet. I know. Well, we just went from being completely shut down to wide open, so.
Top of the fourth. Showing bunt. That one actually, I think, got Chris Elsie. This is Jenna Kelly, top of the order. Chris didn't flinch. Notice that she did not even
she
flinch.
didn't even
It's
move.
like,
That's when you know you just are hardcore. That's how you got to do in your head. You're just like, oh my gosh, I want to run this. Came right back at
There
her.
she is.
Stud.
Not a problem.
Like it never even happened.
Didn't phase it. 0-2 to Jenna Kelly. Oh, what a change up. That was
Change-up.
pretty, that was pretty good.
She throws, her changeup's pretty nasty because her arm circle is so fast, and then it's just like,
Very tough to read that.
oh my goodness. It doesn't look different at all. But again, that's why she's going to Santa Barbara.
Kaylee Randall, the catcher, is next. Two in a row, retired by the right-hander, Annalisa Talafili. Wasn't surprised to see the bunt start the inning, but I expect we'll see a few more of those coming up.
Yeah. She seems to be living on that inside corner a little bit more this inning. And as I say that, they move outside.
Goes upstairs on that one. second half.
I was going to say, are there 2 strikes? That's
Definitely the
a
surprise
risky
element.
decision.
Yeah, surprise element. Now we got the lefty stepping in. Sarah Habkirk. Would not be surprised to see a bunt here. She's going to slap at it.
Told you.
Talafili takes it herself.
Told you.
And the side is retired. Another 1-2-3 inning for Annalisa Talafili. Wow, she is having a day so far. Montgomery and Newman locked up in a 0-0 battle here on YSN365.com. We'll take a break and be back with more in just a moment.
Play number 3, encourage sport sampling. And my advice to parents and caregivers is allow your kids to explore as many activities as possible, which will help them explore who they really are. Something I'm most proud of, even to this day as an adult, I was the only 3-sport athlete in my graduating class of nearly 700 people. And that was just something why I felt pride was every single season I was a part of a new team. I had new friends and several different groups of people that I was getting to know and learn from. And then each sport, cross country, basketball and soccer, taught me different lessons about competition, about teamwork, and about personal growth. And so when I think back really about my experience in high school, being a 3-sport athlete has really helped me be a better professional and be a better teammate with so many different people. And I think that variation of sport was a big reason why.
Zero zero as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Newman has had a couple base runners. Montgomery has had none. Meat of the order now for Cardinal Newman, however. See if they can get something going. Tara Bowman, the catcher, will bat first. Facing the freshman Sarah Habkirk. She has pitched out of a couple really good jams and been equal to the task. Bowman 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Look how far she is now. It's like she made an adjustment from that inside pitch last time. Let's see if it works.
Bowman 8 for 17 on the year with a double.
Yeah.
Habkirk winds and deals, and that's a strike. It's that high part of the zone that Criselzi has been giving the pitchers.
And as a pitcher, when you know that and it's working, you're going to live there. Why change anything?
Habkirk has definitely used that to her advantage.
There it is again.
That one, no, that's a strike. I was going to say, I thought that was on the corner. Criselzi was just a little slow to raise the right hand.
I think that's her curveball too. I think he might be cutting that inside or the outside of the plate, front of the plate, and ending up in the river. It's a hard pitch to hit.
1-2 pitch on the way. Foul back. They're due for some upgrades here on this facility. They're getting ready to redo the softball field, and from what I hear, it's going to be impressive.
Good, that's awesome.
They've got some great plans.
That's awesome.
Off the end of the bat, right to first base. Easy play.
Little cue ball right there. There's always baby nervous as a first baseman. They seem easy, and you're like, just stay with it.
That was Malaya stepping on the base that time for the first out of the inning.
Let's see if old Mac can be the one to start this inning off.
Mackenzie Dennis is next. And she got a good swing at that one, but fouls it off.
One thing that Mac is she is aggressive. She's not going to get cheated up there at all. Gotta be careful with her because that inside pitch, she can hit it.
Just another freshman playing at the varsity level. Randall setting up off the plate again and again. Hapkirk got a little more of the plate than I think she wanted and got away with it.
Yeah, she looked like she set up like a foot off the plate, trying to get her to chase it. I mean, if I'm looking at that right now, I'm trying to get in on her hands.
Change up. Pop to right field, and it is caught in right field by Parmalee. And there are 2 outs.
Interesting pitch call, though, on that. She seemed to be behind on that and everything, and then you're going to give her a changeup to possibly be on time, but it seemed to work that time. Guess you really don't want to take the chance of throwing her in, putting her on base.
That's going to bring up Tori Layton. 2 outs, no one on for Newman. Newman had their best threat back in that first inning. They had 2 on, 1 out, middle of the order, and Hapkirk got out of it.
She seems to have found her rhythm now.
Down the third baseline, just foul. Cox went for the backhand.
Have you noticed all the outs have either been down this line or down that line? No one's really using the middle of the field.
Tori Layton trying to get aboard for Newman here with 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning, 0-0. Just misses down and in.
There's that inside pitch that we like so much. It's good discipline on these Newman hitters.
That one misses down, 2-2.
Ooh.
That's a ball inside, and that's ball 4.
Wow, good little pitch right there. But she seems to be more consistently calling that outside high strike, not that inside one, so got to throw to where her zone is.
So a runner aboard for Newman. This will be Tanner Van Benthuizen. She hits it to second, and it is caught nicely by Kelly. Jenna Kelly runs that one down.
That's a way to shut down a threat.
So another 0 on the board by the freshman, Hapkirk. Still 0-0. How about that? We are heading to the 5th inning. Good ball game here at Cardinal Newman. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Play number 8, emphasize prevention. This is for coaches, parents, caregivers, anybody who oversees the development of a child. Here we go. The number 1 rule we got to follow, we got to take our egos out of the game. It's not about us. It's about our children. And when we do everything we can to reduce their stress and anxiety, to not give them a fear of failure, guess what? We reduce their risk of getting injured. So we all need to support our children by taking our egos out of the game.
There you see it. 0-0. Montgomery still looking for their first base runner. Top of the 5th inning. Jaden Cox stepping in for the Vikes. Talfili has been the story. She has been perfect so far, and that's a strike. I like the pace. She's working very quickly. She's in rhythm. She doesn't want to give her defense any reason to kind of fall asleep at the wheel. A little slow roller this time. Van Benthusen has it and throws in time. One away.
Yeah, she's definitely setting a good tone for her defense. It's easy to stay in it when your pitcher's just grooving them in there.
Well, when there's a lot of strikeouts, it makes it it's strikeouts or walks. The defense can get a little complacent at times.
Totally. Absolutely.
But that was a nice play by Van Benthusen. One away. This one popped up to first, and that's caught by Layton.
It's going to be another less than 5 pitch inning again. It's impressive.
2 outs just like that. That was Ava Parmalee, and now it's Bella Pena stepping in.
She's got that.
Right off the
Looks
end
like
of the
a little closed stance up there. Looks like she might have a new game plan against Anna.
Makes sense to try something different. Misses upstairs that time. 1-1. That one skips in there for a ball. 2-1.
Not a bad idea, but I mean, you're getting them swinging and missing on fastballs.
Sierra Arthur is on deck for the Vikes.
It's a really nice little view out here, by the way, too. Not a bad little backdrop.
That one misses high. 3-1. Vikings 1 ball away from getting their first base runner of the day.
I was going to say, is this the most balls she's thrown in any of that?
Yeah, she has not been this deep.
Oh, there that fastball.
3-2. And she battles back to get the strikeout.
Wow,
huge.
good for her.
And the side is retired. Talafili goes 3-1, but then comes back and strikes out the batter. And we are heading to the bottom of the 5th inning. Still locked in a 0-0 battle. We'll be right back with more in just a moment.
Play number 1, ask kids what they want. My advice to parents and caregivers. I think the most important thing for parents is establishing an element of fun and imagination. I think that's really key. At an early age, it's important for kids to have freedom and have flexibility to create and to imagine and for the game to be fun while teaching fundamentals of the sport. I think it's hard to find that blend, but it's extremely important. Visit projectplay.us to give sports back to kids.
And I had the camera because nobody else, this guy's good, but I couldn't get anybody to run that because that's the key. And I would literally.
That's awesome.
We're back. 0-0.
They're not playing, are they?
So we'll see if Cardinal Newman can get something going now. Getting kind of late in this one. Both pitchers have been spectacular so far. The freshman, Sarah Habkirk for Montgomery.
We got Sophia Spasti up first. Quick little thing. So let's see if she can get something started.
Spasti batting .222 on the year. She's a sophomore. She has 3 RBIs. See if she can get aboard here. And there's a strike.
She is not afraid to go right inside on these girls.
That
They're on the plate.
yeah, they are trying and moving up. They're trying to adjust to that. Bouncer to third. Cox has it on 2 hops. Fires a little high, however, and Newman's going to get a base runner.
I think maybe if she held that stretch a little longer, she might have had a chance at first. But that's what happens late in the game, getting hot.
See if we can pick it up.
A little early on that stretch. Not much you can do. Good backup, though. Otherwise, that's a double, or at least a runner on second.
So a runner aboard, leading off the inning. Now we go to. Oh yeah. Sarah Curry is next now for Newman, hitting in the 9 spot. Second error of the day for Montgomery. Habkirk has pitched out of some jams so far today. We'll see if she can do it again. It's one way to give signs. Coach Vreeland holding up his hand. Yeah. She got the sign that time. Fouls it off.
Now you got 2 strikes, right?
1 and 2.
Now she got 2 strikes and takes the pressure off that bunt situation. Got a little bit more time.
And there it is on the inside corner. Strikeout for Habkirk.
It's a way to capitalize too as a pitcher. If someone misses the signs, come right out and strike them out. All right, got a senior leadoff hitter now. Let's see what she's gonna do.
Peyton Salfie. Salfie hitting .375 on the year. She has 2 doubles, 2 home runs.
Started the game with a diving catch.
Big matchup right here. That one misses low.
Definitely one of the high caliber athletes on this team. You can see her making something happen right here. Let's see if this freshman pitcher can get out of it.
This is up high. Obviously, they're going to try to be careful here. But then you got Adams and Talafili waiting on deck, so.
Doesn't get easier, that's for sure.
But Salfie has 2 home runs on the season. Fouls that one straight back. Got a pretty good look at that one. Might have been that little screw, but I think she just left it a little bit up, and Salfie saw it. 2 and 1.
She definitely got lucky. Don't throw that again.
Pops it up. And it's caught on a bobble. Oh, my goodness. The catcher, Randall, ends up catching that.
The only thing I would say on that is
how about that? Let's check that out again.
Great play.
Yeah, I wasn't sure who was going to take this. It's obviously a tougher play for the catcher.
Well, the third baseman has priority. But I didn't really hear a whole lot of communication, so if you're not calling it.
Wow, what a great reaction by Randall.
And that catcher looks pretty aggressive.
So now it's Katie Adams. So that last one again, you can see her kind of stay with the base runner, however, on that one, but that was a great catch. A little bouncer foul. Sophia.
See if they can get old Sophia over to second.
0-2 now. Runner at first, 2 outs.
Might as well send her. As a coach, I'm definitely sending her here in this situation. Might as well.
See if Bill Vreeland does the same. I believe she was going. Fouled off at the plate.
I mean, you got your 2-hitter up. She's got 2 strikes. The worst thing that can happen is she gets out and she leads off again. Or she's safe, and now you got a chance.
Adams has a couple doubles this year and a couple RBIs, hitting just under 200 for the Cardinals. And she rips this one to left field, and it's down on a hop in front of Pena. Third hit of the ball game. So the Cardinals have 2 on, 2 outs. The 3-hitter, Annalise Talafili, at the plate. Talafili hoping to help her own cause. Habkirk has pitched out of similar jams today. Big swing and a miss.
She's not getting cheated, that's for sure. Big at bat right here. Let's see what the freshman does.
Talafili rips it into center field, and it's caught. A great jump by Arthur, and she runs it down. The Vikes get out of the jam once again. Not a problem.
Wow, that's some good softball right there.
Here it is again. She hit this hard, too, I'll tell you what.
You get a little bit more lift on that, and that's out of here.
Great jump in center field by Arthur, and she had it all the way.
As a pitcher, that's got to make you feel so good, knowing that you have that defense behind you.
Here's the swing. Oh, yeah, she got everything into that one. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it looked very promising. Unfortunately, for Cardinal Newman, not the case. So still 0-0. We're moving to the top of the 6th inning. What a game.
What a game. We are cruising.
Newman now with 3 hits. There's Talafili throwing a gem. No doubt about it. See if Montgomery can get something going. And there's a strike.
There she is, setting that tone again. Strike 1. All over
Sierra
again.
Arthur at the plate for Montgomery. Up and in. 1-1. Arthur out in front, cut off at third.
Oh,
nice play by Van Benthusen. 1 away.
I was wondering if she was going to throw a changeup after she threw it right under her chin.
Van Benthusen playing a little shallow right there, expecting bunts, and that paid off because that was a dribbler, and that was not an easy play.
I actually think that's Mac over there.
Sydney Millay is up next, and she swings and misses. Strike 1.
This kid doesn't get cheated, that's for sure. She is swinging.
Millay, the freshman, has 1 hit so far this year. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Talafili in a rhythm.
Let's see if she throws the same thing.
And that's strike 3.
Up, away. 1, 2, 3.
2 away now.
Her pitches are working.
Ellie Picard is up next. Picard showing bunt. She offered. That's a tough pitch to bunt.
Yeah, up and away.
Vikings just being absolutely stymied at the plate by Talafili. Annalise winds and deals. Foul tip. 0-2. Foul tip again.
She's wasting no time.
Yeah, Bowman couldn't quite hang on to that one as it went up and over her mitt. Ellie Picard trying to get aboard here for Montgomery. Get some life into this offense. Not going to do it this time. As the side is retired. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Neither team able to break the ice so far today. What a game. 0-0. Montgomery and Newman locked in a huge battle here on YSN365.com.
Play number 1, ask kids what they want. My advice to parents and caregivers. I think the most important thing for parents is establishing an element of fun and imagination. I think that's really key. At an early age, it's important for kids to have freedom and have flexibility to create and to imagine and for the game to be fun while teaching fundamentals of the sport. I think it's hard to find that blend, but it's extremely important. Visit projectplay.us to give sports back to kids.
There you see the story. Montgomery 0-0-2. Cardinal Newman 0-3-0. Bottom of the 6th is next. Tara Bowman will lead it off for the Cardinals, hitting out of the 4 spot. Habkirk has been impressive as well today, although she has given up a few hits and she's been in a couple jams. She has made big pitches when she's had to.
Oh, absolutely. For being a freshman, definitely it's not rattling her cages whatsoever. She's just handling it, going right back to business, and on to the next. One thing about Sarah, when I first met her, I said, I can't tell what you're thinking. You don't show any emotion, but that's what you need as a pitcher. No emotion whatsoever, and your team appreciates that. They feed off of that. Don't get too high, don't get too low.
Yeah, it's definitely paid off today because she's been in trouble, and she's kept her calm, and she's pitched out of trouble. So here's Bowman. Hitting .500 on the year. First pitch swinging, and she fouls it off. Now, we haven't really seen Newman try to bunt.
No, we haven't. I was wondering if they are going to maybe try to change their game plan, but when you got your 4, 5, 6 hitters up, it's kind of
may not be the right part of the batting order. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you never know though. That first baseman's back a little bit. Third seemed to move back too, so who knows?
That one misses up high. 1-1. Fouled off.
Man, just being out here right now gets me so excited for softball season. I cannot wait to start summer ball.
And you've got that big event coming up at the end of June. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so July 31st, my husband and I are having our going away party. We're getting ready to move to Florida, and I said, what better way to have a final send-off than all 17 of my alumni that I've put into college are coming home, and they're going to play against my 18s team for one last hurrah.
That one hit well to short. One
Nice
hop
play.
in, but a great play by
Did she catch
Picard.
that and just play it out? Or?
I think it was a one-hopper, but it was a great
That was
play.
a great play.
For
Absolutely.
sure.
So yeah, we're having all of our alumni come back. I mean, all of them are still currently playing college softball. A couple of them didn't get their senior seasons because they're in that, that D2 league in Cali.
Here's the, that was
Look at
back to
that.
the last inning. That was the base hit.
But yeah, I'm excited to have you out there filming everything. Get my girls some more.
Yeah,
some
looking
more
forward to
film.
it myself. That should be a lot of fun. July 31st at Petaluma American.
Yeah, come check it out. Some good softball. We've got girls from Chico, Utah, Arizona, Southern Oregon, you name it.
Mackenzie Dennis at the plate.
You got a chance for a home run. This girl's the one to do it.
2-0. Might get a pitch right here.
That might be the only way that we're going to score today.
Tell you what, that could be the case. You might be exactly right. Habkirk winds and deals. And Dennis got a good pitch right there. Just fouled it off. Good challenge pitch by Habkirk.
Absolutely. You know what? I like seeing that when freshmen aren't afraid to throw inside. A lot of times people try to stay away from the plate, and she's going right at them.
Dennis hits it well, and it's into right field. Base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's all it takes.
Base runner aboard. Here's the swing. It's going with that pitch. Just barely got over the mitt of Kelly.
Let's see what old Tor does here. This girl's got some power.
Tori Layton trying to do some damage now, get Cardinal Newman on the board. 1 out, 1 on for the Cardinals. Locked in a 0-0 battle.
Wow, great job by that catcher.
Really nice job by Randall.
Max quicker than you think, by the way. Over there on first base. You give her opportunity, she's going to be there.
There's a strike. Yeah, and how big is that? With 1 out, that runner gets into scoring position. It could change the complexion of this game. So the great stop.
Absolutely.
Showing bunt. Wow.
Nope.
Now it's
I
2
guess
and
that
2.
first one wasn't
Yeah,
a
it's
strike.
2 and 2 now.
That was my fault, I was going to say another ballsy bunt.
Yeah, especially with 1 out.
Yeah. The middle's open. If you can get it by that pitcher.
Yeah, they are definitely giving a lot of
Be at
room
third.
in the middle. She goes
There
to
you
right
go.
center field, and that's down for a base hit. Heading to third, Mackenzie Dennis. The throw comes in. It is a double. And the Cardinals have runners at second and third.
And there you go. There's that power we were talking about.
Here it is again.
Good piece. She didn't finish her swing.
Perfect placement into right
Not
center
bad.
field. No hesitation. Mackenzie Dennis wheels all the way into third base. There's another look.
Imagine Imagine if she's finished that swing.
Yeah, she kind of just
out of here.
poked at it. Still got a double. Runners on second and third now. Still only one out.
Puts a lot of pressure on the defense right here. You can pretty much put it on the ground. You can bunt it, squeeze. Anything can happen.
Fouled off. Tanner Van Benthuizen is at the plate. Chance to do some damage. Get Cardinal Newman in the lead. Hitting .316 on the year. She has 3 RBIs, so she's been in this situation before. This is a big one right here. 2 on,
Absolutely.
1 out. 0-2.
There's that inside pitch again from the freshman.
Infield in for
Not
Montgomery.
afraid.
Just trying to get something into the outfield right here.
I mean, even something on the ground to the right side would probably get her. Maybe.
Contact is the key. Just got to put the ball in play right here.
Right now, make something happen. Put the pressure on that defense. Already got a couple errors today.
5 hits for Newman now, by the way. Kenzie Dennis representing the go-ahead run. And this one is into right field and deep. It's caught. Dennis is tagging up. Here comes the throw. Not in time. Newman is on the board. Great execution. Sacrifice fly that gets the job done.
No.
Here's Dennis tagging up. She was ready.
Oh, yeah.
And scores easily the first run of the day.
I think that was deep enough, too, that if Tori would have tagged at second, I think she would have been able to get on third.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that Tori did not move up on that.
It's been a while. It's been a while since these girls have played. Over a year.
So Newman now leads at 1-0.
Oh, here we go. We see Espasti again.
Sophia Espasti.
She's been on base twice today, right? Already? Yeah. I think reached on an error both times.
Here's that catch in right field. You can see it was almost at the fence, right at the base of the fence. Good job to get it back in. (1-0) Newman. Montgomery's down to their last 3 outs, by the way, so that was huge. That was huge right there.
Wow, yeah.
Hit well in the hole. Long throw across.
Wow.
In time. Great play by
killing
Picard. Ellie Picard. Deep in
Good
the
for
hole.
her.
Makes the play. And we are heading to the 7th inning. Let's take a look at that play again. That was impressive. She's had a great game.
I did not think she was going to get her, and man, she's got an arm.
Yeah, this was...
I thought that was a base hit for sure. And then all of a sudden, there she is. Atta girl.
She's made some great plays today.
Yes, she has. Little stud.
Here's the swing.
And with you guys out here, that's nice film for her to be able to send
Absolutely.
to schools and stuff. Look at that.
So here we go. Heading now to the 7th inning. Newman with a 1-0 lead. Montgomery at 0-0-2. Talafili has been amazing so far today. Can the Vikes battle back here in the 7th inning?
She doesn't look like she's lost a step at all. She's just still
Well,
going in
I
there.
don't have a pitch count today, but it's low. I'll tell you what.
It's
It
so
is
low. I think the most pitches she's probably thrown is like, what, 10? That's crazy. It's impressive. Pick that.
Can she close it out? Here we go. Top of the order for Montgomery. Jenna Kelly will be up first.
Well, if you want somebody up, these are the girls we want, right?
Getting some instruction from Coach Tamara Axhelm. And that one is fouled back, 0-1. Her approach today has been solid. She's going after the hitter. She's, like you said, establishing her fast stuff early in the count and really not giving Montgomery much of a chance to get anything going.
No. And she really hasn't changed her game plan. It's been consistent the entire game. Sticks with that up pitch, and then she'll probably come down and in. She's not afraid to get in on their hands.
One pitch, misses up high, 2-1.
Anna's got that funky little windup too, so I'm sure that's not helping the hitters. Probably throwing them off a little bit.
Kelly Randall and Habkirk due to face Talafili here in the 7th. Holds off, 3-1.
The coach and me is thinking about all the little things I can tell these hitters on how to adjust. And the coach and me also for,
there's ball
there
4.
She goes.
First base runner of the day for Montgomery, and it comes here in the 7th. Now it'll be Kaylee Randall.
Here we go. This is where it gets interesting. See if they'll bunt her over. Let the freshman hit her in.
She is bunting, and it dribbles foul.
Whew.
I tell you what, the base runner was hauling. She was heading for third.
Yeah. Yeah, as these corners, you got to make sure if you don't get that ball, you got to get back there to cover third because that girl is not stopping. And she knows she's the tying run. I can tell you what, if I'm over there first, I'm trying to make anything happen at this point.
Back to first goes Kelly. 0-1. Showing bunt again, pops it up. Bowman didn't see it. It was back behind her.
And that's where the maturity of Anna being a senior comes in because she knows it's a bunt situation, so you know you're going to see rise balls. So as a hitter, you got to know that. So good move on Anna's part. Now she's got her 2 strikes. Runner's still on first base. Well, maybe. Looks like something's happening with her over there.
And now timeout.
She's lightheaded or...
Coach Axhelm's going to... Oh, wait, there's something going on at first base.
Yeah.
Kelly may have been a little bit shaken up. Not sure what's going on over there.
It's not something you want to see. Your first base runner's getting all lightheaded.
I'm not sure what happened, whether her mask or something was going on over there. But that's the thing with wearing the mask while you're running. I don't know how they do it because I couldn't do it.
No, me either.
And we are now ready to go again.
Let's see, a little contact right here.
Swung on and missed. Big strikeout throw behind the runner at first, not in time. One out.
First, I think too, if the first baseman turns the other way on that, they might have had a shot at getting her off. She had a big old lead, and that catcher's got a gun. Let's see, she hit.
Now it's
And she
Habkirk.
slapped.
Habkirk fouls it off.
Sarah's an interesting hitter because she can do all 3. She can hit for power, drag, and slap. And she's fast. So as a corner, you have no idea what she's going to do, and you're just hoping she hits away.
Mackenzie
She
Dennis.
sees this down right here. She might have a chance.
Dennis is at third base right now for Newman. Designated player. She's been there off and on today, and I may have misidentified her as Van Bethusen. Van Bethusen was listed as a third baseman. Dennis has been there most of the day as the designated player, which is an interesting rule. Gives manager a lot of flexibility.
Absolutely.
Habkirk waiting. Fouls it off.
There's that changeup. Hey, when you see the hitter start getting a bigger leg kick, that's when you really got to maybe think about an off speed. Good idea.
There's your base runner representing the tying run. Jenna Kelly. 2-2.
You can see this Newman coach is starting to call more rise balls.
A little extra grunt
Trying
on
to
that
get
one
him to
too,
change.
yeah.
Yeah, trying to get him to chase up. Not a bad game plan, that's for sure.
Annalise Telefili trying to get out of this one. Fouled off again.
You can see Sarah's kind of lowered her hands a little bit, which a lot of hitters start to do on those rise balls, try to take it away. Make it more of an obvious ball so they don't chase. Good adjustment for a freshman.
Great battle, 3-hitter for Montgomery. Senior right-hander Annalise Telefili for Newman. Fouled off again.
I'm thinking as a hitter, I'm thinking on the plate trying to yank. All they're doing right now is up and away, up and away. They want to give you something in.
To left field, tough play, long run, and getting there nicely and running that one down is Espasti. Great catch.
She's gotten some really good jumps today.
Wow.
And those are not easy. They just keep
I thought that was
tailing.
trouble because the way the wind is blowing and it was sliced
Definitely.
off the bat of the lefty. Here it is again.
Yeah. And it's not like she's right there. She has quite a bit of ways to run.
Great play.
Look at that. Breaks it down, ready to throw. That's what you want to see.
2 away. Here's the swing.
Trying to break.
Habkirk thought maybe it was going to be down. She's a little disappointed.
Trying to break up the rhythm a little bit, give Anna a breather.
Montgomery down to their last out.
Oh, here's the freshman. This is the one that played 8 years of baseball, I think.
Jaden Cox steps in.
Used to that pressure.
Annalise trying to close it out. And there's a strike.
She's fired up right now, coming off that mound a little bit harder. She's got 2 more pitches. I love watching the pitchers get emotional and they get into it. Makes it more fun. There it is.
Strike
again.
2. Pouring them in right now.
She is going right at them.
Telefili. 0-2.
Interesting though, the coach is moving him to the left side, so I wonder if they're going to throw her in right here.
And there it is, strike 3. And it's a no-hitter for Telefili.
How close was she to a perfect game?
Almost a perfect game.
Dang.
One walked batter in the 7th away
Dang.
from a perfect game.
What a game.
22 batters faced, and that is now a final. Wow.
That was fun. That was fun. That was fun to watch. Great job.
So that is a final score, and what a job by Telefili as she goes the distance. Again, not sure how many pitches, and closes it out in style with the strikeout.
Gotta love to see that emotion too, man.
Here's the final pitch.
So fun.
Right there. And is she fired up or what? Yeah.
Oh man, heck yeah. Strikeout looking to end of the game. Not bad. Not bad at all.
So Newman wins it 1-0. We'll try and get set up for an interview with Annalise Telefili on the Community First Credit Union post-game show. Hang on for that. See if we can break up Coach Vreeland's powwow to get a word with the right-hander who just threw the no-no against Montgomery.
You matter. And it matters what you do. Your actions affect those around you, and your community. It matters who you buy from, where you bank, your footprint on the environment. Since 1959, there's been a local financial cooperative that is distinctively different from a bank. Its charter requires it to do good. Good for its members, their kids, and the communities where they live. That cooperative is Community First Credit Union. Anyone in the counties of Sonoma, Napa, Mendocino, Marin, or Lake can join. By banking with a credit union instead of a bank, not only do you get better rates, lower and fewer fees, but your locally earned dollars stay local. With Community First, you help people, businesses, and the schools where you live. Community First is also a leader in tech conveniences. The first with contactless debit cards, perfect in this pandemic era. We were the first locally based bank or credit union with an app to make deposits via your smartphone. And the first with 24/7 virtual banker powered by artificial intelligence.
I want a bank where I get more.
I want a bank where my community gets more.
Quiero un banco donde hablen mi idioma.
I want a bank where 80% of management are women.
I want a bank where I can get the most free ATMs nationally. We want a bank that teaches us money. About money.
Bank where it matters to you, personally, ethically, locally. Community First, started by local teachers in 1959, is here for good.
All right, there's the story right there. Cardinal Newman with a 1-0 victory. And I am pleased to be with today's winning pitcher, Annalise Telefili. Congratulations. Awesome game. It was a lot of fun to watch. Now, tell us about your rhythm you were in today and what challenges you faced with these Montgomery hitters.
I think something that has always been a struggle for me is really just calming down and trusting myself to throw the game that I know that I can throw. So I think a big difference between this game and a lot of other games that I've played is that I just calmed down really, and I saw the signs and I saw where I needed to throw, and I really executed that by just telling myself that I could do it and that I have the mechanics to do it, and I just have to execute and follow through.
Seemed to be really going after the hitters with your hard stuff really early in the count, but your changeup was also very impressive. You got a couple batters out early. What was that, the game plan you talked about with your catcher before the game?
I think it wasn't the game plan. I don't usually rely on my changeup as much as I did this game, but over the weekend I had a tournament and I got a real chance to practice kind of when hitters catch up to my fastball, their hands are going really fast, and so when I throw my changeup, I have a chance to get in on their hands and kind of mess up their timing to, again, throw my fastball. So I think practicing, I had 2 games this weekend, so I think being able to practice that was really key.
One of the biggest plays of the game that I liked was you fielding your position. It was just awesome to see how you were able to make that play. And that ended up being big. You threw a no-hitter today, so every play was big. Here it is again. Tell us about it.
I think something that's really important as a pitcher is being able to play defense too, and not just leaving it up to your defensive players to make all the plays for you. So anything that's in my range that I think I can get and make a nice play on, I try to do that. So again, just trusting my mechanics.
Your defense made some big plays for you today, and you were fired up. I think they had to appreciate the rhythm you were in. You were throwing a lot of strikes, and the fact that you were with them and they were with you the whole way.
Yeah. So that was awesome. Thank you so much to my defense for doing your job.
Yeah, here's the final pitch right here. Just fastball outside corner, perfect placement. And you're excited. Yeah.
I am excited.
Now, were you disappointed that it was almost a perfect game? One walk.
It was.
So close.
It was. Yeah, I think in the last inning I was getting a little tired, so I expected a walk somewhere in there. But I rely a lot on my rise ball and my screwball, so when they don't start low, they always finish high, very high. So I think at the end of the game, it's harder for me to start it low and get it up there. So it's definitely, I'm throwing a lot of screwballs during my game.
1-0 game. How big was that hit to drive in the go-ahead run? The sacrifice fly. Great execution with 2 strikes right there. That had to get you excited.
Yeah, that's really exciting. I think great job to Mackenzie for tagging on that play. We did a lot of tagging yesterday at practice, a lot of tag plays, so that was awesome.
And there's your teammates right there. Everybody's got to be excited. Great way to start the week. How big is it against Montgomery? A 1-0 win over Montgomery. It's always big against Montgomery. But
this is always a fun game. These girls, I haven't seen a lot of these girls before, so I think a lot of them are freshmen, sophomores. So it's always fun to play Montgomery. I've grown up with these girls, so it was awesome to get that 1-0 win, hold it over their heads for a while.
Yeah, and you guys are back on campus now, so that's huge.
Yes.
This will be fun at school tomorrow, right? You're gonna get up early, right?
Yeah.
All right, the no-hitter. Great job by Annalise Talafili, and we were here to capture it, so that was awesome. Congratulations once again, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
Okay.
All right, there's your final score once again. It is a 1-0 win for Cardinal Newman. That's going to do it for our coverage. Hope you have enjoyed it. We'll be back soon with more sports action right here on YSN365.com. Until then, for Sam Bannister, our director Brian Leach, and all of us here at YSN 365.